So you've crushed your enemies, seen them driven before you, and you collected the probe shards! And after all the hard work you and your guild put in, the platooning of 5 million Night Sister spirits and marauders and shore troopers and death troopers and the never-ending waves of enemies, we're finally brought to the final phase of Darkside Territory battles, where we're going up against the final special mission. And I haven't seen anything about this special mission, so I'm kind of going into this cold turkey, and I'm kind of excited to share with you today what we should be expecting, because I'm guessing if it's like Lightside Territory battles, there should be a boss here. So I'm kind of excited to do this special mission, because I can't do it for the Lightside Territory battles, well, because my Lightside and Rebel roster kind of sucks. But this past week, my guild has been working hard, and I got Imperial Probe Droid the 7 stars, and yesterday finally bumped him up to gear 12. And for this special mission, you're going to need Colonel Stark, which you get from the guild store, General Veers, which you can farm in a couple of locations out there, and we're going to need Imperial Probe Droid, which only can be farmed through Darkside Territory battles a couple phases back, I believe phase 3. So quite a few requirements, and this took us about, what is it now, 4 or 5 months since Darkside Territory battles has been live, so this is something that takes a while to build up to. And let me go ahead and show you what our platoons look like, because platoons are extremely important. This northern platoon right up here is responsible for disabling the rebel bonuses towards the south. The other platoon to keep in mind is the southernmost platoon right here. We're only 4 out of 6, so they're still going to get a little bit of bonuses, but we did get rid of a couple bonuses the rebels would normally have. So I'm clear to go in. We're going to go into this and show you what we're working with. And would you look at all those Empire tunes? It has been quite a journey getting these guys up, but it's so satisfying to see them at gear 12. I already donated my TIE Fighter pilot, Death Trooper, and someone else, and I would really like if we can get Death Trooper in this lineup, but here's the lineup we're going to be working with today. So I would rather have Death Trooper in this lineup, mainly because he has the Daze and Stun against Rebels, and he's also got that Death Mark, which, as we know, for the raid, it's really important to have that Death Mark, but I had to donate it to get one of the platoons maxed out. So the problem is, we're going to use Snow Trooper and Shore Trooper, and on the little page we're seeing right now, you should see the speed and Zetas for all this, but pretty much I have Zetas on all the Empire characters except Stormtrooper. I think we're good to go. I'm showing you the characters, speed, Zetas, the platoons, and all that stuff, and what you need, and we're going to get into this, and hopefully this isn't a special mission that requires all of your characters to be at gear 12, because that would be a bit rough, but you might be able to get through with lesser requirements. Alright, so here we go. So what I usually do, anytime I use Colonel Stark and an Imperial Trooper team, just go ahead and start up with this middle ability to just give a bunch of turn meter and buffs to your team. Alright, and Snow Trooper, the reason why we have him is because he has massive AoE damage, and that should pair well with General Veers and Colonel Stark. Look, 11,000 per character, and that's just getting us started here. Alright, let's get a taunt up here, get some critical damage, immunity right there. And one thing to point out, with the hero bonuses, there are certain heroes for this Darkside Territory battles. The first time they use a special ability, they should be able to remove a buff off a targeted character. This ability already removes a buff, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's get some stagger. More AoE damage, perfect. Let's see. I'm going to see if we can try to stop the Rebel pilot, because I know he has a cleanse ability. Let's see. Alright, let's do mass buff to spell. Imperial Probe Droid, made so many videos about him. He's one of my favorite characters in the game right now. He's just got so much viability, and he also has the Zeta, which helps a ton against Jedi Training Rey, Captain Rex, General Kenobi. Look at that, 12,000 damage per enemy right there. Now let's work on this elite Rebel officer right here. See, I would really love if we had Death Trooper, but I had to take one for the team and put him in the platoon, because having his Daze and Stun would help out tremendously against everyone. All right, another AoE. 13,000 damage. All right, let's go churn out some more turn meter and buffs on everyone. All right, he's done. We're going to save the taunt. We don't quite need it just yet. Everyone's kind of controlled the turn meter. Should be good. He's out of here. Perfect. All right, now working on this elite trooper. You know what? I'm going to try to get an ability block. No ability block, unfortunately. We should be okay without a taunt. Let's keep hammering this guy down. All right, come on. It's fine. Couple more hits. Oh, jeez. That whistle's the worst thing in the game. It's the most annoying thing in the game. But luckily, we can just get rid of all those buffs right there. Perfect. I can't see this guy's health. It's like being covered up at the moment. Come on! Finish him off, finally! All right. Wave 1 done. Now, normally, some of the special missions only have 2 waves. This one has 3, apparently. All right, let's start off with this right here. Awesome, we got a bunch of bonus turn meter through General Veers' leadership, and Colonel Stark gave us a ton of buffs to get going here. I'm gonna do this. Let's see if we can try to get a couple hits, because Hoth Rebel soldiers, especially the elite versions, are just an extreme annoyance for me. All right, come on. Because, yeah, Rebel Soldier, he's going to counterattack and whatnot. And I was really hoping we'd have Death Trooper for this, just to kind of control him. Yeah, here we go. He's got Daze as well. Super annoying. But at least we got Snow Trooper going in and having some big damage. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and use our special ability, the Orbital Bombardment. Might as well just use it. It should refresh by the time we get to the next battle. Oh, there goes the cleanse. Come on. All right, another hit. Come on. 10,000 damage. He's almost done. Sword Trooper's taking a beating. That's fine. Do we have any buffs on anyone? Let's go ahead and just remove that defense up. All right, he's almost done. Come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna save. Almost done. Come on. No! At least we saved it. Okay, this is why we saved. Oh boy, this is rough, and I have Gear 12 characters. All right, luckily we have Imperial Probe Droid and his mass buff dispel. Come on, Sword Trooper. All right. Okay, buffs. Sword Trooper's getting some health back. We should be good. All right. The annoyance is taken care of. Snow Trooper doing some hard work right here. Let's finish off the Scout. Excellent. Let's see. Let's finish off the pilot there. Oh, 25,000 damage. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, let's see. We should be okay. We should be okay. Sword Trooper had me a bit worried there. That makes me worried that for people who don't have Gear 12 Sword Trooper, that might be rough. And I think he's kind of necessary. I feel like you definitely need a taunting tank, that's for sure. Either Stormtrooper or Sword Trooper. Royal Guard probably won't make the cut. All right, what's our final encounter here? Oh, Han Solo. All right, he doesn't... Oh, he's got... So as you see, he has 100% turn meter, but luckily I have a bunch of 100% turn meter. And once everyone has 100% turn meter, it's pretty much a flip of a coin. Who goes first? And it looks like I get to go before Han Solo. Whew, man. Daze and Death Mark would have been so important for this. My goodness, I'm scared that he has a counterattack ability. Massively increased stats. Let's see, is it the same way? This unit has massively increased stats. I'm scared about Han Solo, and this is a Clone Wars Chewbacca, so Clone Wars Chewbacca will have a taunt most likely. So we're gonna... Let's see if we can start working on the pilot, because I know he has a cleanse ability, and he looks to be the weakest one. Once we get the Imperial Trooper train going with all the turn meter, we should be good. So we're going to try to start the weakest link. Taunt. Excellent. There goes Han Solo stun. So we were able to get ahead of him because of General Veers' leadership. I think out of all the Zetas I have, Stark is very optional. Imperial Probe Droid is kind of optional, but I think General Veers is a must-have for this. He just gives so many bonuses, and he's great for so many other things in the game. Come on, AoE. 17,000 damage. Load up on the buffs. Perfect. Let's see. I'm going to test and see if Han Solo counterattacks. All right, no counter. No counter. All right, still no counter. That's fine. We should have a buff dispel ready with perfect timing. We should have a buff dispel. Let's get rid of all that stuff with Imperial Probe Droid. There we go. You're not hiding anywhere. All right. Let's see. Some big damage on Han Solo. Woo! Come on. All right. So Han Solo didn't counterattack at all. I'm not sure if they allowed that in his kit for this final battle, but luckily he wasn't that difficult to deal with. I think we should be pretty set right now. Come on. Imperial Probe Droid. All right, so this is going... Okay, that second encounter, the second wave of this, that got me the most worried out of all the encounters right here. But other than that, this last tier isn't that difficult. I was hoping for something a bit more exciting, kind of like in the final boss battle for light side territory battles. We have the ATST. I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, I guess Han Solo and Chewbacca's all right, but I don't know. I was expecting something perhaps a little bit more. Maybe some more iconic rebels, because Clone Wars Chewbacca isn't even a rebel at this point yet. He has no synergy with Han Solo. All right, I think we can speed this up now. We should be good to go. Getting exposed. There we go. And game, set, match. All right, so I think this might be something doable without Gear 12. I mean, you guys know I love my Empire, so I went in pretty much all in on the Empire. I just got to give Stormtrooper his Zeta and Royal Guard a few pieces to get the Gear 12. But I think this would be manageable with lower with lower gears, I think. And would you look at that? You guys and me are the first people to clear this special mission for my guild. I'm actually not sure how many people will be able to clear this in my guild. We'll find out soon enough. I'm one of the few that got Imperial Probe Droid to 7 stars, because if you saw my how much money did I spend on the game video, I showed that I bought the Imperial Probe Droid pack when it came out back in November or December, whenever his release was. So if you and your guild are planning to go and tackle this final special mission in Darkside territory battles, we already know General Veer, Stark, and Probe Droid are the 3 necessary ones, and I think you actually have a lot of wiggle room for the last 2. A lot of people have Palpatine. I think Palpatine would work fine in this. I just went for a full Imperial Trooper lineup to get the most synergy possible, and do keep in mind that second wave was slightly difficult. My Gear 12 Short Trooper almost got defeated, and he's a hard character to farm the 7 stars. That took me about 7-8 months to farm the 7 stars. But I think Stormtrooper, if you need a tank, which I think you probably will for this special mission, Stormtrooper should be a suitable replacement, but just keep in mind he won't be able to absorb the first initial amount of damage unless he's really quick and you can get him to taunt very early. Plus, Stormtrooper has Expose and he has Turn Meter removal, so that actually might be better than Short Trooper in some regards. But I just wanted the healing ability as well as the beginning taunt and critical damage immunity, because I just wasn't sure what I was getting into, but perhaps next time I might use Stormtrooper over Short Trooper. And Death Trooper would have been nice in this lineup, but Snow Trooper did an okay job, and just seeing how many Short Troopers and Death Troopers are needed in platoons, I think you'll be okay if you have the roster to donate those characters, and you have characters like Palpatine, Vader, Tarkin with his mass debuffs and turn meter removal, TIE Fighter Pilot, and Stormtrooper. I think after playing this with Gear 12 characters and a lot of Zetas, I think there's some wiggle room to replace those last 2 characters depending on what your guild's needs are. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I was expecting more, but it's kind of nice knowing that I actually am prepared for one of the events in the game. I'm still working on building up a light side roster for the light side territory battles, but it's great to know that my roster is pretty set on dark side territory battles, so it's a good feeling if you ask me. So if you guys did enjoy this video, go ahead, leave me a like, comment down below what'd you think of this final special mission for dark side territory battles, and of course subscribe so you aren't missing a thing. And as always,